What's your name and what makes you want to do this challenge?
My name is Jacob, and doing this challenge, I think it would grant me more survival skills.
My name is Garrett, and the reason why I want to do this challenge is I think it's going to be fun and a good learning experience.
My name's Jonathan, and I think it would be fun.
My name's Elijah, and I wanted to do this challenge because I thought it would be fun.
My name is Eric, and I wanted to do this challenge because when I look out in the world, I see that there could be a possibility of at some point electricity or something not working the way it needs to, and I don't want to wait until it happens to figure out whether or not I can make fire myself.
My knife, my flint and steel, my magnesium rod. I have some survival cord to come with it, and this is what I'm going to be using to start a fire. My hatchet for cutting wood. This is my pot. I'm going to be using it for cooking. My flashlight in case my fire goes out. A paracord, sleeping bag. This is my food. I have like mac and cheese, oatmeal. This is my tarp for my shelter. Last but not least, this is my water.
These are my 10 items. Paracord, and it has fishing line and fire starter in it. Fire starter, obviously it'll start my fire. A multi-tool, it has a knife in it. Axe, it has a knife inside and fire starter. Cooking equipment, water, hand radio, which the hand radio does have a light right here and right here. And I can hand crank it so it won't die. My food, fettuccine alfredo with chicken, and it's just add water. Sleeping bag, and I have my tarp for a tent.
These are my 10 items. My sleeping bags and my tarp. I'm going to use this for my shelter. This is my pot. I don't even know if I'll need to use it, but I'm just bringing it just in case. This is my food for when I'm out there. Flashlight. This is what I'm going to use to start the fire. My knife, my hatchet, handheld saw. You wrap it around the tree and you pull it back and forth. Paracord, I'm going to use that to make my shelter.
These are my 10 items. I'm going to start with sleeping bag, my water, my food. This is a pot and pan. This is our light. It has a light on the bottom. It's solar powered, so it won't run out of battery. This is our fire starter. This is our axe. Our paracord will be using this to help build our shelter. This is our tarp, and we'll use this to build our shelter. Last but not least, our knife.
But first, let's hear from our sponsor. All right, guys, let's be honest. We all feel like life can be overwhelming at times. We can get through our day and still feel like it's never ending. And honestly, that's where our sponsor, BetterHelp, really can come in handy. Let me explain. Our animals need us, our kids need us, our husbands or wives need us, our family needs us, our friends need us. Our chore list is literally a mile long. Sometimes we don't even feel like making dinner for ourselves because things can just feel overwhelming, stressful. You don't even want to do your favorite hobby anymore. Whatever it is, sometimes even hanging out with friends and family just doesn't feel like the best option. This is where BetterHelp will come in handy. See, BetterHelp's going to connect you with a licensed therapist who's trained to listen and give you helpful, unbiased advice. It's super easy. Here's how. First, you go to their site. You can use my link, betterhelp.com/BlandsRanch. You answer a few questions, and then BetterHelp is going to match you up with a professional who's had years of experience helping people with struggles just like yours and mine. You'll be matched to a therapist usually within 48 hours, so you can get started fast. You can do it all from your phone or a computer, via phone call, video chat, or even messaging. Whatever makes you feel the most comfortable, it's literally the easiest possible way to start talking to a therapist. Let BetterHelp connect you to someone, a therapist who can support you all from the comfort of your own home, or maybe from the comfort of your backyard. Visit betterhelp.com/BlandsRanch or choose Bland's Promised Land Ranch during sign up and enjoy a special discount on your first month. And now, back to our video.
Why are you interested in survival challenges?
I think it's going to be a good learning experience. There's a lot to learn from it, and I feel like it's good life skills.
Okay, so I just got here. I'm going to start grabbing my wood, and then I'm going to give you a little shelter tour real quick. Oh, my hair's hanging out. This is what I'm working with right now. I've got this right here. I've got that little shelter piece right there. It's a shooting target. that my grandfather made, so I'm gonna use that to my advantage. I just cleaned up a lot of the little weeds that were in the way. I'm going to actually set you guys up so you can watch me build my tent. Let's get it. Alright, I'm gonna go grab some wood stakes. Okay, so I've been working on my tent, got some stakes in. It was just not working for me. So what I'm gonna do, I'm actually going to set it up against this. I'm gonna set it up. I'm gonna have it, I'm just gonna like lay it on top of it almost. Whew, I'm tired, bro. Alright, I'm gonna kind of get set up and I'll give you a little update.
What are you most excited about going into this challenge?
Probably making the tent. I haven't really done it too much and I'm excited for it.
Okay, I currently have a new plan. It's long, it's big. It's bigger than I thought it was gonna be, so I'm gonna set this down and try to do this. I don't know. It's not turning out how I thought it was going to, that's for sure. Oh my God. We're figuring it out. It got to be a little bit shorter. Come on. Okay, there we go. We're getting it now. Okay, calm down. A little prayer fixes everything, for real. Oh my. Okay, that's great. Huh? Okay. We're figuring this out slowly. Paracord. One of the most useful things in a survival situation. Got about 200 feet. It's probably too much. Head's cut off. Love it. Probably got about 30 minutes till sun's down, I'm guessing. We're doing good though. Oh my goodness. Well, probably be a good idea if I sharpen my knife. Okay, I'm gonna come back when the shelter's fully done.
What location have you selected for your shelter and why did you pick it?
Right on the edge of the pond, like on the backside, further away from the house. I think it's a good location. It's high off the runoff area for the water. There's some trees that I'm going to be underneath, and I think it's going to be a really nice spot. We just started the challenge, and we're running a little late, so I'm going to try and get some wood. And now I'm going to try and set up my shelter. Here's what I'm trying to do. I got my tarp. I'm about to lay it out. I'm going to try and hook it up to these trees, and I'm going to try and make like a angle with the tarp. And then I'm going to try and put my fire like right in between here so I can have it basically inside my tent without the smoke being trapped. I'm getting this tent put up. It's taking a little bit longer than I like, and I got to try and hurry up because the sun's setting fast. So I'll take a video when I'm done, but I'll be back. It's not the prettiest shelter ever, but I mean, it should protect me from the rain at least, and I think I like it. I like it. It has some nice room in there. I'm right by the water. Hopefully it doesn't rise too much. But I'm going to put my fire like right around here. And hopefully it should keep me a little bit warm. The smoke won't get trapped. It'll go straight up. And then it looks pretty roomy. I think I have some room so I can sleep. And hopefully it'll keep me a little bit warm.
First want to get the tin up. Kind of excited about that. So okay, it's not what I thought it was going to be. Kyle right there. Dude made it seem more simple on the thing. I might pull that side out just a little bit more. That's what I got inside. I'm gonna chop up some wood real quick. I'm out of breath. Sun's almost down. Glad with the spot I picked. Got the pond behind me. Got the tin up. I'm super hyped about that. Well, I'm gonna put this down, chop up some firewood, see if I can get a fire started. Sorry if the camera's shaky. I'm kind of shaking right now. I think I need a drink too. Got a piece of bark here. Gonna scrape off some of this magnesium. I don't know how much I should really get of this. I was told, cows, I was told if you think you have enough of this shaving stuff, keep going.
Now that I have my shelter done, I'm gonna go get some hay to start my fire, and hopefully I can get it done before it's completely dark because the sun is almost gone. I'm about to get some hay for my fire, and I also just thought of it. I'm gonna get some for my bed, so I'm not sleeping on the ground. I just got my hay back to the campsite. I'm gonna try and set up my fire soon, and so I'll try and record that for you guys so you can see. Looks like someone just got fire.
Okay, I think I got a fire started. I might not. I'm just trying to feed it. Oh my goodness. I think I actually got it. Not sure yet. I need to throw some more sticks on there. Got some big logs on it. Super happy, super stoked.
All right, I'm gonna show you what I'm about to do for my fire. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna use real quick. I don't know exactly what it's called, but it's just my flint and steel. You mess this up at the end, move around, it's just rope like that, and then you put it on the ground on a hard surface. I'm gonna put it on some of my firewood so it doesn't get in the dirt, and then you just take this, the striker, you strike it, and there you go, instantly. And I'm just gonna put this to my my bundle of dry things, and then I'll hopefully get my fire started. Let's see if this works. We're gonna try this again. I can't get it to start. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right. Let's do this again. It's dark now, and I never got my fire started, so I'm a little upset, but good thing I brought my flashlight. I propped it up there. I'm gonna set up my bed, and then I'm gonna attempt my fire again. Hopefully I can get it done this time. But I'm basically just gonna move everything inside my shelter, and basically all the boring stuff.
Hey, what's up? There's my partner. I got started a little late, but here, get the light up here. My partner, we got started a little bit late, but just coming up on the fire. Looks like you're doing a pretty bang up job, man. You got things rolling. You already got the fire started. How was it starting the fire?
Pretty easy.
It was pretty easy. What? How did you start it? Just like we practiced, or?
Yeah, literally exactly how you practice. Try to make sure I got dry wood.
Got a lot of dry wood. I can hear a little bit of sizzling. I hear a little bit of sizzling down in there. So, but dude, that's awesome. Knuckle bump. That's one of the hardest things right there to learn how to do, is start a fire, and to know that you got it started without me being here. That's astounding. Great job. We're trying to make our tent or our sleeping arrangement for the night, and it's a little difficult because I'm getting a late start. Elijah did a great job getting the fire started, which takes a lot off of us, so we don't have to worry about trying to get that started at nighttime. So now we're working by flashlight, basically trying to get this tarp down, and we're gonna get ready to pitch it in just a minute. But I'm gonna put a couple more stakes down. I found some twigs and branches on this tree, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to position myself here by the tree, was so that we would have some access to things that I knew we would need when we go to start building our tent. So I'm going to put these stakes in so that it holds the tarp in place. That way through the night it doesn't get pulled off. It's kind of a breezy / picks up a little bit of wind as we go along. And then the other thing is that they're calling for a lot of rain tomorrow. So I want to make sure that we get this set right, so that tomorrow if we wake up to rain, or tomorrow after we get started, then it starts to rain, that we don't have to reposition everything and start from scratch. So we're trying to get it right the first time.
Okay, so we had a problem with the shelter. So while Dad's working on that, I'm gonna crack open what we have for food and see what we got. We have a protein shake in here. So we got some tuna, got some chili. That's all we got.
So we went to plan B, and then we went to plan C, and then D, and then E, and then probably F right about now. It's been a long night. I have no idea what time it is right now. And it's basically, it's very, very difficult trying to build this in the nighttime. So, you know, this light is like a solar powered lamp. And so it's starting to get a little bit more dim. So I think right now what the goal was just get shelter over so that if it rains, we're not getting rained on, and keep the wind off of us. So I think we've accomplished our goal.
Okay, so it's much darker. I kind of got the tent done. It's hard to see probably. Yeah, it's right there. Yeah. So I actually have it done. I'm gonna start gathering stuff for my fire, and then I'm gonna start get crack-a-lacking. But I'm gonna move my stuff into the tarp just so it's in there and out of the way. So I'm gonna grab that stuff. Yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and I got a lot of wood. Well, not a lot, but there's that. There's a little bit of this stuff, and I got a whole lot of hay. Like when I say a whole lot, I mean a whole lot. Like it's a big pile. If the cows come and steal it, I wouldn't be surprised. So I'm actually going to try to get it going. I have this magnesium rod. It has some tin. It has a paracord almost, and it has like tinder in it. So I'm gonna try to use that to my advantage. And I also have everything right here. I'm going to shave off the stuff, the magnesium, onto the shirt, so I can collect it all and then get it on the one big pile. So let's get started.
Well, it's only 7:30. So I'm gonna cut some more wood, watch the fire, just sit down and chill. I don't know there's much for me to do. This is where I'm gonna get bored. Pretty much it's just the same thing over and over again. I'm kinda getting hungry. So I think I'm gonna cut this wood, put it up for the night, make some dinner, watch the fire, maybe whittle something. I don't know yet. It's 8 o'clock now. I think I'm gonna like eat, get some food in my stomach. I'm hungry. I'm just laying down for a second. I'm gonna wait for a second to make food. I know I would keep doing that, but I'm gonna lay down for a little bit for a second. I'm really tired. I think it's because I haven't eaten, but you know. So I'm gonna make that food. Making dinner now. So I have my water in the pan. There's some bark in it, but it's okay. I don't mind. So I'm gonna make me dinner. You know, fettuccine alfredo with chicken. So I'm excited. That's what I'm gonna do now. So yeah.
We're gonna eat some dinner. Got our little pot here that we'll put it there and let it warm up a little bit. It's ready to go, so it's not that we need to put it in there, but he wanted to eat it warm. And then I think I am going to participate in some hot and spicy Spam. So I'll do the same. Put that in this little pan that came with the pot. and should be good to go. That's why you need to put a lid on things, folks.
What happened?
There's a little ember in there.
Oh, Dad.
It'll be okay.
I didn't want it that hot.
It'll be fine. You'll enjoy it and love it.
Um,
Nothing like a little ash.
yeah.
All right. Now, of course, the Spam really is made so you can eat it right out of the can if you want, but I do want to kind of warm mine up a little bit. Honestly, I've never really had Spam out of the can like this. I've tried it before on some of our other cooking videos. So, I never had the hot and spicy one though, so I'm just going to take a little bit out, give it a try. I know that a lot of times people kind of poo-poo Spam, but honestly, if you look at the ingredients, it's relatively clean. And of course, you start getting into the flavored stuff, it's not quite as clean. A little bit more ingredients, but for the most part, it's just pork.
Fettuccine Alfredo with chicken. Ooh, that looks good. I don't know if you can save these or not, but there's probably half a thing of food left. I probably ate like 400 something calories. This had 800 calories in it. So I'm not really hungry right now. It doesn't taste that great. We all joined together. We're about to set up a tarp with Jacob's tarp. We're gonna reset it up. Jonathan's gonna get some stuff. We're gonna get some more firewood. We're gonna get set up for tonight and tomorrow. I made this thing for our pots because we're about to make some hot cocoa. Jacob is still trying to put up his tent. He's doing it a lot better. We're about to cut up some firewood. Jonathan's over there getting firewood. Update 365. We are going to bed. We got everything. Finally, yes. We got everything packed up. We're planning on waking up early in the morning for get ready. We're gonna cook some breakfast. We got Spam and oatmeal for breakfast.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm excited about that.
Oh, never mind. Never mind. That's for dinner.
Yeah. So that's where we're at. So good night.
So that's the end of day one. We are ready for bed, ready for sleep. We got a little guard dog here that was unexpected, but he's a good dog, so he's out here with us. And hopefully we get a good night's sleep. See if it's raining a lot tomorrow. They're calling for a lot of rain. All right. Good night. This is what it was like all night. The dog in our faces. I think he was the most comfortable about everybody, huh?
Yeah.
How'd you sleep?
Miserably.
Yeah, it was not great. The shelter was subpar, better than being out in the open, but the wind picked up. So the wind was taking these parts of the tarp here behind me, and I mean, you can see it kind of flexing right there. It's like breathing. And that's what we dealt with all night long, was the tarp smacking.
So it's currently 6:30 a.m. We just woke up. We're all kind of cold, so we're gonna try to get up, make a fire real quick. Rain's supposed to come around 9 or 10.
Just like that, it's raining. You can see on my jacket. It's kind of hard to see in the screen, but it's starting to rain pretty. You can see it there on my hat. But the rain just out of nowhere just popped up and started coming down. So
We slept for about 5 hours. It's like 2. It's been raining since 10 non-stop. It's supposed to end at 3:30, and then I think we're gonna get up, start a fire, eat some food.
Yeah.
Tired of being in this tent.
Yeah.
So that's where we're at.
how you doing?
Not good.
What's going on?
I'm soaked.
I found some dry wood. we can't get a fire inside the tent. So what I was thinking was, let me work on the fire, or you, one of the two, and then we need to go walk around. I think there's rocks over there behind the barn. If we can find rocks or something that can absorb the heat, we can take the rocks and put them inside the tent and maybe put them underneath our sleeping bag, or even if we just hold them between our legs or something to try to warm us up. What do you think?
That's a good idea.
Okay. So I was able to find a bunch of dry wood out there underneath some bigger chunks. What I want to try to do is create almost like kindling, so we can try to get this thing started. Once we get it started and we get it hot, I'm not concerned that we're going to be able to keep it burning. It's just a matter of starting it. So now I'm trying to keep dry what's dry and create something that's dry in an environment where it's not dry. So that's the goal right now. You can see that underneath everything is dry. This is one of the drier pieces too. But I'm trying to create a bunch of little chunks like this in order to get that fire to bite it. And once we get to the inside of it, I'm not too terribly concerned that we'll be able to keep it. This is where we gotta think outside the box and figure out a way to get warm. This is about being prepared and learning how to be prepared, and that's the whole point of this. I'll be honest with you, I've, I guess, been reignited with what I want to do and why I'm out here. We can't sit here and talk about how we're survivalists, or we want to be outdoors and, you know, what if this happened or that happened, but not actually be prepared. And that's what the whole point of this challenge is, to be better at what we're talking about, so that if something happens, or if we just want to live off grid, then we can, and we don't have to be so nervous or concerned about it. So I'm excited now. I was able to get out of my own head for a minute. I was able to start thinking about how am I going to make this work, and we're going to do it. We finally got our fire started. It's been miserable because everything's wet, so I have fought diligently to get that fire where it is now. We had this thing rolling. I was able to find a tree that was wet on the outside, dry on the inside, and I was shocked because all the other stuff I was trying just wasn't working, but we were finally able to get the fire up and about. And it took hours to get to that point. Anyway, so our challenge is almost over. Time is about up, and we have talked with the other team. They are on their way over here now. They're cleaning up their site. Coming over here, we're gonna start straightening up our stuff. And then we're just gonna kind of sit around and talk about what we learned, the experiences we had, things that we would do differently. And hey, who really appreciates all their viewers coming and checking us out, even when we do something a little bit different, not necessarily just farming, but even survival. Farmers do. Until next time.
Why are you interested in survival challenges?
Well, Jonathan and Jacob were depressed, so we all come together because they're
I'm
losers.
not depressed.
So, yeah.
I'm not depressed.
We're about to go back to my tent.
I'm
Jonathan's
not,
depressed.
I'm not.
You can't
I'm
see his
literally
face. But I saw my
I'm
fire
literally
going.
fine.
So, Jonathan.
I don't like it. Stop your feet. Okay.
We're all gonna go to my house. My thriving house. I'm not surviving, I'm thriving, guys.
My name is Jacob, and doing this challenge, I think it would make...
It's okay. You just.
I stinking see the turkey back there doing the gritty.
Okay, go ahead.
Say it quick.
Guys, look at what I made. I made a hat rack for Jacob because we're already getting bored.
Yeah. Look at him. He's pooping. Look at him. He's just popping the... Oh, no, he's not popping the gritty anymore.